Oh, we are live. Oh, this is so exciting. It's been so long since I've done anything live. It's been so long. So I'm excited for this. It's been, gosh, when was the last time I did anything live? I think it was in 2021. So yeah, well, we're doing it. All right, let's go. Hello, my loves. Happy Sunday. It is still Sunday. I know I'm a little later today, but welcome back to the Gratitude is Yummy podcast. Better late than never. I decided to do this episode live because, like I said, it's been a really long time. And I thought since I couldn't come on, I couldn't record this episode and have it premiere at 10 a.m. today. I thought I'd just give you guys a gift and do it live. Not that gift, but just being live is a gift for me because it's just something that I haven't done in so long. And we'll see how comfortable I am with it. It's been a while. I keep telling you guys that, well, on the channel, as I post more lifestyle content, I keep telling you guys that I'm like, not sure I know how to do social media anymore or record, or it's so foreign to me now when I used to do it every single day. It's so weird. But anyway, I am so happy that you are here with me today listening truly. And I hope you all had a very Merry Christmas. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, I am sending you the warmest of holiday wishes for whatever you celebrate. I had a wonderful Christmas with my kids and my family. We went over to my sister's and it was just such a great time. Gosh, I am honestly, I'm really so grateful that I had the means this year to give my kids such an amazing Christmas. And it wasn't like they got an abundance of gifts. It was just the fact that we had an amazing time together, like a great time together. And it wasn't really about the gifts at all. It was just about being together, being happy, smiling. And it was just me and my two kids, just the three of us. And it was on Christmas morning, like Christmas Eve and Christmas morning, we did our thing, our usual traditional things that we do every year. And then we went over to my sister's and it just got better and better. And we all watched Stranger Things, which was incredible. Excited for the last episode. If you watch, comment and let me know how crazy the last 3 episodes were. Oh my God, I am on pins and needles now. Like, it's just not fair how they left us on pins and needles. Anyway, but yeah, I'm just so grateful that we had such a wonderful Christmas and I had the means to give them such a beautiful and amazing Christmas, because it really just reminds me how far I've come, right? It reminds me just how supported I am, even not with like people in my life, but energetically, spiritually, just how abundant my life truly is. And not just because I talk about abundance or I speak about abundance or I speak about gratitude, but this is truly my life. Like, this is how I live. Like, these are the things I experience every single day. This is the gratitude is yummy method in action. Like, it's a gratitude is yummy moment, right? I just gave gratitude and I told you why. Like, it's just, oh, I'm getting chills just talking about it. But yeah, let's get into today's topic because I could literally ramble on forever. Anyway, so today's topic, if you listen to last episode, which was a week ago, I talked about how time starts to feel kind of irrelevant when you're deep in alignment. Gosh, I hope my sound is working. Okay, I see the green thing moving, so I really think it's working. Like how gratitude collapses time, how you stop obsessing over how long things are taking, and you start living like your desires are already on their way to you. Well, today's topic is building on top of that, because if time loosens its grip when you're aligned, then this idea that you are behind is actually an illusion, right? It's just a story. It's not the truth of your soul, right? So this episode is for you if you've ever thought like, oh my gosh, I should be further in life by now. Everyone else is ahead of me. You're watching all these social media stories and everyone is exceeding and their life seems like it's progressing and yours seems like it's stagnant, or my manifestations are taking too long, right? If that is you right now, I want you to take a breath with me right now. Just hand to heart and have a deep inhale. Hold for 3, 2, 1, and just exhale very slowly. Mm. Okay, you are not behind. Okay, you are actually exactly where you're supposed to be. You are right on time, especially if you're listening to this episode, if you're listening to this message, if you are on this channel, you are exactly where you're supposed to be. You are right on time. And this is going to be one of those comfort episodes that you're gonna come back to time and time again when you start feeling that pressure creep in. I just know it. So go ahead and grab a journal, grab your gratitude journal if you have it, or any notebook, or and something warm to sip on, and let's drop in together. Where does that I'm behind feeling come from, right? Because when you really think about it, it's not like we were all born with this roadmap of where we're supposed to be at each stage in life, right? So if we're honest for a second, most of the time that I'm behind thing, feeling, thought, it doesn't come from your inner guidance. It comes from you seeing what others are doing and then comparing yourself to that. It comes from watching someone else post their engagement, post their home tour, post their new car, their business milestones, and your brain starts comparing. Your brain starts whispering like, look, they did it already. Why have I not accomplished that too? Like, why am I not where they are? Maybe they're even younger than you and they've accomplished what you feel is more than you, right? It comes from timelines that were never, ever yours. Okay. It's cultural timelines, it's family timelines, spiritual timelines, social media timelines. And slowly, even without realizing it, you start measuring your entire life against other people's highlight reels, right? Your soul is not the one saying, oh my God, hurry up. We have to do this. We have to do what she's doing too. We have to be where she is too, or further. Like your soul is not the one screaming, you're moving too slow. You're not going fast enough, right? Your soul is actually extremely gentle. Your soul knows exactly what pace you are supposed to go in. Your soul doesn't honestly give a crap about other people's pace. Your unique way of unfolding is all your soul cares about. So when you feel that intense rush, that inner panic, that belief that you're running out of time or that you're behind some kind of system, usually that is your nervous system talking, not your higher self. Okay. Which is why we always have to go back to gratitude. Gratitude is how you walk yourself out of panic and back into presence. Okay. So let's do like a little energetic self soothing reset for you. Let's do this together for a moment. If you can, if you're not driving or doing any, like handling any heavy machinery, I want you to close your eyes for a moment. Okay. Close your eyes and drop your shoulders. Drop your shoulders, relax your jaw, and place your hands right at the center of your chest, where your heart and your solar plexus meet. Okay? That's your whole yummy energy center that we love so much. That's where everything begins and ends. All right? So hold on to that place very gently and just tell yourself very softly right now. You can whisper this or you can say this out loud. I am not behind. I am not late. Nothing has been wasted. Nothing's been wasted. Everything is preparing me. And I want you to feel into that for a second. Feel that in your body for a second. This is energetic self-soothing. It is you mothering your nervous system. It is you holding that anxious part of you that thinks, I'm missing out on some kind of chance, some kind of opportunity that someone else got, and I should have gotten too. Okay? You are allowed to calm your body. You have to calm your body before you change your life. All right? So read that again in your mind. Go back and watch this episode. Do this exercise a few times a day. You are allowed to calm your body before you change your life. You do not have to bully yourself into alignment. You don't have to shame yourself into manifesting faster. We regulate first in here. We soften first, and then we move. This is why the Gratitude is Yummy method works so beautifully, because it gives your nervous system that something simple it needs, that something loving it can hold on to. Okay? Gratitude is your daily recalibration point. When you sit down with your Gratitude is Yummy journal and you write your 3 gratitudes and you include a reason why, because that's the crux of the practice, right? Including that reason why. You're not just doing some random positivity exercise. You're not just thinking positive in that moment. You're literally recalibrating your energy. Think about it. You sit down feeling rushed, right? Because sometimes when we come into a practice like this, it's after a moment of chaos. It's after a season of a lot of unpeaceful unraveling, right? So you sit down feeling a little rushed. You sit down thinking about everything that's not happened yet, everything that's not going so well. You sit down with this pressure in your chest, like a tight band around your ribs, right? And then you write something like, I'm so grateful for this tiny apartment because it's giving me a safe landing place where I, I can actually build what's next. Or you write something like, I'm so grateful for my current job because it pays my bills while I learn how to create something more aligned, right? You're learning to appreciate the present, the now, right? Or I'm so grateful for every lesson I'm learning in this season, this very season, because I know it's shaping me for what I asked for. I hope you guys can feel the difference, the shift of, rather than just writing, I'm so grateful for every lesson I'm learning. When you add that reason, I'm so grateful for every lesson I'm learning this season because I know it's shaping me for what I asked for. That turns gratitude into a feeling. It turns gratitude into a frequency. It turns it into embodiment. Okay? That little bit drops you from panic to presence. And that's what you need. That tiny shift from nothing is working into maybe I am actually supported right now. Maybe there's evidence that, you know what, things are actually not going so bad for me. Maybe there's evidence that the universe keeps trying to show me, but I'm missing it because I'm focusing on what's not working. This is recalibration, my dear. Gratitude does not ignore where you are, and that's not what this is about. And I think that's the misconception, because that's a lot of what the manifestation jargon has become. It's become pretend, ignore. But what we're doing right now is we are holding on to the good in the present. We're not ignoring it. We're shifting our focus. Rather than focusing on the things that are missing or the things that are going wrong, we're shifting our focus to the things that are here, the good things that already exist, right? And there's the difference. Gratitude honors where you are. And in doing that, it opens the door for something even better for you, for something grander. Okay? Delays are actually divine setups. It's a very gentle reframe, but I want you to start thinking of it that way. And maybe write this somewhere in your journal. I am not delayed. I am not delayed. I am being positioned. Many of us call things delays that are actually divine setups. You think, oh my God, I should have met my soulmate by now. I should have had my dream house by now. I should be making 6 figures by now. But what if that so-called delay is actually the universe rearranging things for you, for your highest good? What if your person is actually in the middle of being healed, and the universe is actually healing and preparing them so that they can love you the way you deserve to be loved? What if your home is actually being built in a neighborhood you would never thought to pick, but it will never end up being perfect for your kids or your career? Or it will end up being perfect for your kids and your career. You never thought about it. It was never in your realm of possibility, but it ends up being perfect. I don't know why I keep saying not. It ends up being perfect. It ends up being perfect for you. It ends up being perfect for your kids. Ends up being perfect for your future partner. What if that's where your future partner is? What if it's all connected? What if things are falling into place so that once you step into that version of you who gets to have all those things, everything flows easily? Right? What if your business is growing slowly right now so that you can become the kind of leader who can actually hold that level of abundance that you claim you're ready for? Right? We think we're ready for so much. We think we're ready for it all, but sometimes the universe needs to prepare us. We need preparation because our capacity is probably at max, because that's what we think, that's what we believe we can hold. Okay, so you need a little stretching. And sometimes that stretching can feel uncomfortable. All right, it doesn't mean you're being punished, it just means you're being positioned, you're being prepared. Right. And I know it can be hard, to trust that when things seem to be falling apart, when you're calling in something, or, they're moving really, really, really slow. But that is why we have this daily practice. That is why we have this gratitude is yummy practice. Without a practice, you only have your mood to guide you. With a practice, you see the evidence, you feel the evidence, you focus on the evidence that it's coming. Right? Your gratitude is yummy journal reveals your true acceleration. That's one of my favorite reasons for this, my favorite things about this practice, my favorite reasons for continuing to use it, even though I truly do feel like I'm living my dream life. But I continue to use it because it reveals my true acceleration, right? Especially now that, we have the physical version coming to life, which I'm so excited about. At first it looks simple, right? 3 gratitudes and why, 1 script, 1 activation, and you fill it on the page and you move on. But something magical happens when pages start to build up behind you. When you start flipping back weeks and months and you realize, wait, I was stressing about that bill and it was already paid. Like when you see day 1 to day 22, you realize the things that you used to stress about or worry about before day 1 were already taken care of. And now you have a track record because you're giving gratitude for all these shifts. You're giving gratitude every single day for the things that are showing up. This is why it's so amazing. This is why I will never shut up about this. Okay? Like, you were stressing over things that were going to be taken care of, and which means, in fact, that they were already taken care of. Or I was scripting about having a softer morning routine with my kids, and now it's just normal. Like, it's normal. Do I still have a 9 to 5? Yes. Am I still trying to build a business? Yes. Do I still get to have slow mornings? Yes. Like, I scripted about slow mornings, and now it's a normal thing. It's just mind-boggling when you start to see all these things come together literally right in front of your eyes. And this journal becomes kind of your record of that, your archive of that, right? I was calling in aligned clients and now I am booked out. I was calling in pre-selling at least 1 journal, and now I have 14 pre-orders, like, and some people even ordered the tier 3 of 4 journals. Like, how, right? And this is all cataloged. This is all archived in my Gratitude is Yummy journal, right? And sometimes these things we miss, actually not even sometimes, we miss it all the time when we don't make it, we don't make a conscious practice of it, of documenting all the beautiful, wonderful blessings that are showing up in our lives. We miss them. Yes, they may be small, they may be quiet. I mean, some might think 14 pre-orders, okay. But to me, that's huge. That's huge because not only do I have 14 pre-orders, but my mind is calmer. I'm calmer. My self-talk is kinder. So it's not just about the tangible things you're receiving in your life. It's about how you yourself are shifting. You realize the things that used to send you into a spiral are basically, they're non-factors now. They don't affect you as much anymore. Your journal becomes your proof that you are not stuck, that you are actually changing. You're shifting, you're growing, you're expanding, right? You're not slow, you're not behind at all. You're actually moving extremely quickly. And this becomes the proof. It shows you the proof. You don't notice the progress when you're always looking at, the mountain in front of you or the storm that's brewing, instead of glancing at the path you've already walked. The Gratitude Yummy Journal is like this time machine for your awareness. It lets you see your acceleration in black and white, literally on the page. Well, the page is pink, but it lets you see exactly how far you have come. Okay? So here's a simple daily practice for when you feel late, right? I want to give you something that you can do on the exact days, on those days when you feel the most behind. And you know those days because maybe you're on Instagram and you start to get this reminder of all the things you haven't gotten yet, all the things you haven't done yet, all the places you haven't seen yet, because everybody has to post about all their amazing world trips, right? Those you will have those days and they start to bring you down. They start to throw you back down that comparison trap. Those days when you feel like you're moving through mud and everybody else is like gliding on air, right? Here's what I want you to do. I want you to open up your Gratitude is Yummy journal. If you don't have one yet, don't worry. The physical one is coming out in February officially, but of course you can pre-order yours on the website at gratitudebabe.com. But you can absolutely go ahead and download the $22 digital version also at gratitudebabe.com, or you can get it at gratitudeisyummy.com, and you can start the journey right now. You'll get instant access. You can download it. You can use it on your tablet or print it out. I do both. So go ahead, grab it right now. And step one is you're going to write an I feel sentence. And I want you to be honest. If you feel behind, I am giving you permission to put that. If you feel like you're running out of time, I'm giving you permission to put that. And usually I say don't put any, we don't put the things that are in the way in this journal, but this is a moment of awareness and self-realization. So I want you to go ahead and put it just this one time. Okay. I feel like my manifestation actually forgot about me. Go ahead and put that. Just name it gently. No judgment here. Right. Then after that, I want you to write down the feeling that you would like to identify with. Instead of, I feel like I'm behind, how about, you know what? I feel like I'm supported. I feel like I am right on time. I feel like my manifestations are already on their way. Okay? And then the next step is we're going to write our 3 gratitudes, including our why, but I want you to connect them to timing. I am so grateful for the season I am in because it is revealing what I truly value. It is revealing what I truly value. Or I'm so grateful that things are moving slower right now because it is giving me space to build real foundations. Or I'm so grateful that my journey looks different because it means my life will not be a copy of everyone else's. Okay? And then step 3, we're going to script your dream life as if it's already happening. But I want you to include how it feels to have arrived in perfect timing. Like, I'm so happy and grateful now that I am living in my dream home. And it's so clear that the timing was perfect. I see why it could not have happened any earlier. I'm so happy and grateful now that I am in the most loving relationship. And we both always talk about, how we met at the exact right moment. And my partner is always saying how if he had met me before, he does not think it would have worked out. Okay, so then it's all divine timing. Let yourself feel how right it is, how right your specific timeline is, how precise your timing is, how kind the timing was. Okay, and then step 4 is you're going to choose one activation that supports your nervous system, something like, I'm always on time for my own life. Or my timeline is sacred and it is unfolding perfectly for me. Okay, repeat that to yourself throughout the day. And I want you to say it over and over and over again. When you're in the shower, when you're in the car driving to work, while you're cooking, brushing your teeth, you can say it in your head, doing the dishes. Let it become a little anchor inside your body as you move through all your days. This is how you gently walk yourself out of scarcity timelines and back into your own divine pacing. Okay, so my love, if no one has said this to you in a while, let me be the one. You are not behind. You are not late. You are not missing your chance, okay? You are in process. You are being prepared. You are being shaped. You are being stretched and supported in ways that you will only fully understand in hindsight. Your manifestations are not ignoring you, they're aligning with you. And every time you sit with your gratitude as yummy journal, every time you write your 3 gratitudes and why, every time you script as if your future self and seal it with an activation, you are saying, I trust that I am right on time. Gratitude is not just yummy when your life is going your way. Gratitude is especially yummy in the in between, in the middle, when you're on the bridge, in the not yet. That's when it's the most delicious, honestly, because it lets you savor what is here. And you can savor what is here while you're holding loving space for what is coming. And that is such a beautiful place to be. Okay, so whether you're 20, 40, 60, divorced, starting over, or pivoting from for the 10th time, hello, I want you to hear this clearly. You are not late for your own life. You arrived exactly when you were meant to. And your next chapter is right on schedule, your schedule. Okay. So I will end it here today. I want to thank you so much for spending this time with me today. My beautiful, beautiful Gratitude Babe Society. We have 7 subscribers now. Thank you all for being here. I want you to start with your 3 gratitudes and why every single day, and then script your future self who trusts her timing. Okay, let the frequency do the work, not you. You don't have to do anything. Let the frequency do the work, because gratitude is so yummy. And every moment you soften into trust, life has more room to pour into you. All right, my loves, I love you so much, and I will see you next Sunday. Bye.